Welcome to Council Connection. I'm Sweetie Marberry, Mayor and Durango City Councilor. This program is designed to give you a snapshot of happenings at the most recent Durango City Council meeting. This time we look at the January 2nd meeting. Our meeting began with 3 presentations. The first looked at the reasons why our community has chosen to invest in parks and recreation facilities.
I implore you to have conversations with your friends, with your family, as to why they chose to live in Durango or why they live in Durango. Because I guarantee you that one of the top 3 reasons is going to be outdoors, access to parks, access to the river, access to open space.
Next, we received additional information on the need for regular utility rate changes to keep up with inflation, as well as current and future costs of doing business.
Nationwide, we're just like everybody else. We've been neglecting infrastructure. It's time to pay the piper. We have to make these improvements. We have to invest in that.
And lastly, we heard about the activities of the Durango Police Department during 2018.
Reactive calls is 15,687, and the proactive calls is 20,194. So roughly 36,000 calls for service is what we're anticipating for this year. And so that averages out. We have about 35 cops that actually work the street. The rest of them are all in support elements such as detectives or command roles or records, properties. We have different roles for different sworn officers, but essentially we are around 36. That's about 1,000 calls per officer per year that they're in.
The next item, our consent agenda, consisted of 4 items, including final votes on 2 ordinances enacting the 3% water and sewer rate increases. All the items were approved. 3 legislative public hearings were on this agenda. The first dealt with a proposal to increase municipal court fees from $18 to $25 to help defray the cost of the court operations. The next 2 hearings dealt with proposed changes to the city's long-standing utility refund and food tax rebate programs, easing the filing procedure for the applicants. Participation in these rebate programs has been steadily on the rise and could increase even more with these changes. Council directed the city attorney to prepare ordinances adopting all 3 items to be considered at a future council meeting. Several quasi-judicial hearings were also on the agenda. The first dealt with the preliminary development plans for the El Rincon development on Junction Street, across from Miller Middle School. 10 homes were planned in the project, which will include improvements to pedestrian and traffic flow on Junction Street. The second hearing also dealt with a preliminary plan for what's known as the Sunier property on East 32nd Street. 12 duplex units are proposed on the vacant land. The third hearing was on a minor subdivision of a lot at 2706 Junction Street into 3 lots to allow for construction of 3 new homes. Council also adopted 2 ordinances based on public hearings held last month, one related to municipal elections and another creating a fats, oil, and grease program to reduce clogging and damage to city sewer pipes. And finally, be sure to mark your calendars. There are several upcoming events you might find interesting. The Durango Rocks Awards event, hosted by the Chamber of Commerce, is on January the 17th. Tickets are on sale now at durangobusiness.org. And Colorado's premier winter celebration, Snowdown, is coming back for its 41st year, starting on January the 30th. Get more information at snowdown.org. Our next study session will be January the 8th at 4 p.m. Our next regular council meeting is January the 15th at 6:30 p.m. And that's Council Connection for the January 2nd Durango City Council meeting. I'm City Councilor and Mayor Sweetie Marberry. Thanks for joining us. And remember, you can always contact your city councilors via email at citycouncil@durangogov.org.